is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the USC Trojans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kentucky. Reach leather and start this game. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So the USC Trojans return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
There's no getting around the fact that they have really scuffled in the first half of SEC play, and now the task is to try to turn it around.
Well, and a lot of times it requires shifting your goals, and this is not how you want it to start, but how can we win this week and take advantage of every opportunity we get, Jesse? So it hasn't been ideal, but there's still some talent, and you can still salvage some wins on the schedule.
Yeah, it's all about finishing the season strong, right? I think this team believes that in this last week, they were able to sort of reset their focus on doing exactly that. They believe they have the horses in the locker room to win games like this. This could be the momentum shift they need.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Fast motion from the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Jeffrey. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Yeah, the basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. And when you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Hawkins. Pocket starts to collapse. He finds his man. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, still looking. A strike downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Kentucky's offense will go to work for the first time. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads it left. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the right. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. The give to the lone running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Off the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Moves away as he feels pressure. At the 40, there he goes. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. He leaves it with his back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He'll bring it out. It's Wells. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll run the screen. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Going downfield for the big play. What a snag by the defense. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
Now, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success. Running the football on 1st down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Give to the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback will audible. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're working that left side. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
4th and short. I already called my 3rd down play, knowing I was going for it on 4th down. I got the play locked and loaded. We're going for it on 4th down.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him, and they convert. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Now on the counter. Just ran over it. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Power football with the run. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Colorado. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Off play action. Fires to the middle. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. They're bringing heat. They get to him as he throws. And the pass, it's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that side.
Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt.
Number 13 in punt formation to kick it away.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, you know, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Fires toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big...
Is incomplete.
Valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. You can tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, looking to pass. That's caught. It's Horn. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Pressure coming. Makes his connection. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. And the Trojans are in the red zone. They'll try to power their way ahead. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. That they can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. He's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And they'll try it again after getting nothing on second down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. He'll do it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
Number 6.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
USC 16, Kentucky 3.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Works the middle of the field. Then he breaks into the open. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing.
Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll return it from the 50. And the returner will be brought down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here in the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Sends it downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. To the air, it's Hawkins. He's got his man. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up. Going up top on first down. He makes the connection.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. He's got it. Tackled, but he has a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to find his man on first down. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half.
16, Kentucky, 10.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something.
Oh, look out, there he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Offense set on first down. Looking for space. It's Jeffrey. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Good jet sweep pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Fires to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Off the play fake on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now.
And they got him for the sack. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Trojans. They take the lead with the 6.
Number 13.
They'll run it. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough. Safe
completion on the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Getting some heat. Unleashes one. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 45 on his way. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Comes out throwing on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They keep attacking through the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got a wide open receiver. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Trojans are on the move. The inside handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Number 89.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score. USC 29. Kentucky.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quick pass on the jet motion. Using the spin move. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this group, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Let's see what he can do with it. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
The give to the back. Still running at the 40. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell him, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Bulldozes him. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a short and heavy tackle on the tight end. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Brings it down on the right side. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Kentucky. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to LSU. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Catch in the middle, it's Horn. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, USC. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Trojans line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Gets open down the middle.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that quarterback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Going for it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Hawkins. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Unloads to the wideout. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It will be 4th down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. 2nd and short now after that completion. They're going back to the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a 1st down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is just unreal. I mean, just continues to stack up numbers now. Almost to 500 yards on the day. Most people can't do that on air. He has been hitting his wide receivers left and right, putting up huge yards.
The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the foot.
Touchdown, Wildcats! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Coming after him. Some fresh air. Oh, he gave him the dead leg. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking to go up top on first down. He's going to take off. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air. But a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he's got it inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
How about that? Coming up big. Less than 30 seconds in the ball game. You need a score, and this offense absolutely responds. Go kick that extra point, take the 7-point lead, and let your defense finish this one off.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down.
It's really hard to dial up big completions vertically down the field. At this juncture in the game, it's the fourth quarter, and the defense is playing with extra DBs on the field. They know you're going to throw it. Ball falls incomplete.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. This kicker is 2 for 2 on the day, and now a chance for a third and likely the game. It is good. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. He'll bring it back from inside the 15.